Hello guys, so this is lesson 2. We're going to be talking about niche selection. If you don't know what niches are or you don't have a clear understanding of it, this is really going to help clear a lot of it up. I've been working online for many, many years, and I have to tell you that one of the best ways to make money on the internet is to target a niche market, specifically a niche market that is looking for solutions to big problems. And this is something that is absolutely like in the majority of cases that I've seen is not taught properly in the many make money online programs that I've seen. They do not understand what niches are. But we're going to clear that up right now, and let's dive right into lesson 2. So in lesson 2, which is niche selection, we first have to understand what a niche is. So the best way to describe it is it's a specific kind of audience that's looking for a solution to something. Now, I have a few examples here, three specifically. We're going to start with the first one, and you'll notice that I colored it. So the red one is basically not a niche market. The yellow one or the orange one, whatever you want, however you see it, is more of a broad topic, and the green one is actually a specific niche topic. So if you were making a website on a niche, the green is the one that you would want to go for. The yellow one you can make money with, but it's going to be a lot harder to do, and the red one is one I would not recommend you work with because the basic idea is you don't want to target markets that are very broad because even though they have a wide audience, like you'll probably have uh, billions of people looking for health related things, and you'll probably have millions of people looking for weight loss topics. You'll probably have hundreds of thousands of people looking for this. Now, you would probably think to yourself, why would I want to make a website that targets less people versus more people like health? And the answer is when you have a very broad general topic like health, it has way too many branches. And when you have a website that has way too many branches, it doesn't tell the person that's visiting your site that this is the solution for them. So if I'm looking for health solutions, how do I know if it's a surgery? How do I know if it's related to weight loss? How do I know if it's related to making my skin look younger? There's hundreds and hundreds of different topics, and it would just confuse the audience, which is it's an ironic thing. But if you try to target something like health, even though you have the potential to reach millions and even billions of people, you actually will make less sales because the audience is not defined. When the audience is more defined and you give them a specific solution that answers their problem, you will actually get more money. So the irony again is, even though if you target broad markets, you potentially target more potential customers, you actually make less money than if you target niche audiences, have a less audience to work with, but because they're specific, they're more ready to buy. So with that in mind, let's dive into the first example, which is the topic of health. The topic of health has way too many branches of topics that we can work with. Now, if you want to dig deeper into that, and the deeper you dig into that, the more of a niche audience you start to work with. The next topic is weight loss. Now, weight loss is more of a specific kind of health-related topic, but it's still very general because weight loss can mean weight loss surgery, it can mean exercise, it can mean diet pills, it can mean diet products, it can mean diet different plans, natural ways to lose weight, artificial ways to lose weight. It's still very general. Now, I'm not saying you can succeed with that, and that's the reason I put it in the yellow or the orange color. Is it's because you can make money with it, but it's going to be a lot harder to do. Take my word for it. I've made this mistake before. Now, a niche topic would be losing belly fat or losing love handles. So if you made a website that helped people lose belly fat, maybe get six pack abs, that would be a great niche topic to work with, as well as a website that helps people lose love handles. That's a very specific thing that I'm going to tell you from personal experience. Millions of people are interested in this topic, and millions of people are interested in this topic on losing love handles. So let me give you another example moving forward into it. Again, we're going to go with the topic of health, and I already explained why that's a very broad idea that has a bad chance of success. But let's dive into something completely unrelated to weight loss: looking younger. Now, looking younger can mean a lot of different things. It can mean special masks that you put on, special creams that you put on, maybe certain exercises, maybe certain diets that you use to kind of like clear out your system and look younger. But again, it's just way too many topics. It's not defined. Now, if you have a niche topic such as how to make your skin look younger, that is very defined. We know specifically that when a person who's looking to make their skin look younger lands on your site and it's talking about how to make their skin look younger, they're going to know they're in the right place, and that's going to very much increase the chances of making a sale. Now, I'm going to go into something a little bit more different, and that's going to be the topic of electronics. Now, electronics, like health, is a very, very broad thing. It could be smartphones, it could be computers, it could be stereo systems, it could be gaming consoles. You get the point where I'm going with this. Now, a more broad market, but one that you can make money with, is selling laptops. Laptops are huge. They cost over $1,000, several hundreds of dollars. You can make a lot of money promoting those things or selling those things personally, but it's not very defined. I mean, I personally don't know too much about laptops. I usually go to a friend to get some advice for this, so you can have a lot of different audiences in this topic. But if you target the niche topic of gaming laptops, then you're talking about a real niche that you can work with, because here the audience is defined. It's a niche audience that needs gaming laptops that are powerful enough to play the games that they're interested in playing. And there you go. That's a niche topic. So there you go. There's 3 examples, and I'm going to give you 5 more niche examples to just use as an example, use as a reference rather. So hair loss for women, very specific, very good. Hobby drones. Like I said, I actually, if you watch the first lesson video, you'll know that I made a website on selling drones, and I've actually made a few sales doing that. So hobby drones is very defined. I mean, it's part of the electronics niche, but it's a specific kind of product, drones. So surviving in the wilderness, that's a huge topic as well. I mean, you have a group of people there, a group of people in the world, millions of people rather, that are interested in going out into the wild, hiking, doing all these kinds of things, and they're interested in survival tactics, like how to get their own food, how to get water, how to live in the wilderness, surviving in it. And you could sell things like camping supplies, special shoes, special clothing, special accessories that'll help them basically survive in the wilderness. This is another huge niche topic. Emergency generators. I mean, there's cataclysms happening all over the world from time to time. There's blackouts that happen in rural, suburban areas, and in those situations, people look for power generators to basically keep themselves running. So emergency generators are also a specific niche topic. And another one is joint pain relief. Pain relief would actually be a very broad yellow type market, because pain can be in different areas. It can be in the head, it can be in the body, it can be in the legs, hands. You get the point. But joint pain relief is actually a specific niche market, because it targets things like elbows, shoulders, knees, feet, areas where the joints exist and where people have a lot of issues with that. So if you made a website that targeted joint pain relief, you would possibly be very successful. Now, just by these examples alone, you may be thinking that I need to select one of these niches if I want to be very successful. And the answer could not be further from the truth. People often make the mistake of choosing niche markets that they think are going to make them a lot of money, but they don't know anything about it. So they end up making websites that they're very miserable with, and that actually affects the work that they need to put in. So when the work that they put in, they don't like it, the work is actually going to be bad, and that's going to affect the success of the website. So something to help you with this is there should be 3 parameters that you work with when you choose a niche topic. The first one, I always tell people to do this, you need to choose a niche topic you love. It's very crucial that you understand this. Now that you understand what niche topics are, try to examine things in your life, hobbies that you've worked with, that you have a lot of experience with, which is parameter number 2, that you know a lot about, that you love. For example, I love drones, and I know a lot about them because I've studied them. So that just covers 2 of the 3 parameters right there. Make a list of things that you know a lot about, that you love, topics like maybe you love playing basketball, maybe you know a lot about gaming computers, maybe you know how to lose weight. You've struggled with that, and you've been able to become your own success story. That's a niche topic you love and that you know a lot about. And the third parameter is you need to see if the niche topic is popular. There's a lot of hobbies that people have that are very isolated, in the sense that there's not a wide audience of people that are interested in that. So you want to cross-reference the things that you love, the niche topics that you love and that you know a lot about, with things that are also popular. So in my example, I know a lot about drones. I love them. So that covers 2 of them. And I know that the drone market is very popular. So having all these 3 parameters in place, I know that this is a good niche market to go with. Or for example, if I had issues losing belly fat, and I love the niche topic because I've been able to solve that problem myself, I already have 2 of the topics covered. And the niche topic is very popular. There's millions of people involved with that. So that concludes lesson 2, the topic of niche products and niche topics. And if you have any questions about it, again, ask me below. If you're watching this video through YouTube, ask me in the comment section below. Or if you're viewing this through the site, which gives you the 7-day course, just ask me on the website itself. Either way, in the next lessons, we're going to be progressing further into how to take these niche topics and create a business out of it. And again, once you choose a niche topic, it is very, very likely that you're going to be very successful moving forward. I promise you this. Okay, thanks a lot. I hope to see you guys in the next lesson.